Welcome to the 245 podcast, where that's the amount of times that SJ, new pop artist, says flexin' in his new song, flexin'.
I be flexin'.
He be flexin'.
He is
Flexin'.
indeed flexing.
Absolute
We're going
legend.
to play it as the outro to this podcast, just so you can hear it for yourself and really take it all in.
Hear the 1% of times where he says, I be flexin'.
It might be 245 times. I mean,
Yeah.
it might actually be. So
I wanted to count because
Someone can fact check us.
I want to know.
it is 5 seconds. 5 seconds. The song is 5 minutes long. So there's a lot of flexing going on. But yeah, he just released a new album, Duality. And Duality
Deluxe.
Both fantastic.
I have
do
a
we need
question.
a track list?
The track list, you want to read it off?
Yeah. Joey, you can go ahead with your question first.
So I'm just not as familiar with the music world. So how do you release an album and then release the same album but like extend it a little bit more and call
It's
it?
actually
Is
super
that what happened?
common.
Okay.
It is
Yeah, it
very
happens
common.
a lot.
And can we just explain why that's a thing?
He
To
can't
generate
explain.
hype.
Okay,
Evan, don't spoil it.
just to generate hype.
I mean, sort of. So like the typical norm right now is you're making an album and you like promote that you're making this album on social media, and then you maybe release like 3 or 4 songs as singles. So like maybe one track you know is going to be a hit, so you release it as a single and give people like, oh, this song is going to be on the new album, to give them like a sneak preview. Then you release maybe like 2 or 3 songs as singles, and then you hype up the album release day and there's like maybe 8 to 12 songs, and a lot of them are like new, but 4 of them have already been released as singles. And then you might like not hype your deluxe album, but then suddenly just like post like, oh, new deluxe album just dropped. And then people go crazy because there's might be even new music that they haven't heard before on this deluxe release. I don't know. I think it's mostly just a publicity thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just seems frustrating to me. It seems like it shouldn't be a thing. But I mean, if it's working for SJ, I mean,
Yeah.
the man's got to cook.
I mean, yeah,
He's in the
SJ's
kitchen.
going
He
big
knew
on
he
this
was starting
one.
to cook.
He released, so SJ is a perfect example of this. He released as singles. Let me go to his discography a sec. He released as singles My Heart Song, Home Alone, How Life Goes, Can't Explain. Actually, not all those are on the album, but 2 of them are. So he released 2 singles, and then he released a 10-song album, and then he released a 14-song deluxe album with 4 additional tracks. And yeah, kind of.
Except they weren't
kind
new
of a lot of
songs.
bangers. Yeah, SJ is unique in that. Actually, not super unique. More people do this, but his 4 additional tracks were one of his songs sped up. Wait,
Yeah. That's
just
literally it.
Joey, I was just explaining this. Like, this is something more people are doing, and I think it's dumb, but it is an actual
I agree.
thing. Like,
They take the track and either speed it up or slow it down and then
Yeah.
release it again.
Yes.
yeah, it's like sped up and then pitch shifted up slightly, and then it's a whole different song. It's not actually, but
Why can't they just listen on like 1.5 speed or something?
People these days don't have that attention span anymore.
You gotta give it
It
to
has to
them.
be sped up. Yeah.
But just to prove to you that SJ is like just following an actual trend and not just doing something weird, Benson Boone, who is currently number 36 streaming in the world, released his song Beautiful Things, which you've probably heard by now because it's everywhere. But he released an EP of Beautiful Things after he released the single, and it's just an EP of different versions of Beautiful Things. I'm trying to find it a sec so I can read you all the different versions because it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen just like the EPs with the one song over and over again.
Yeah, so it's a 6-song EP. It's Beautiful Things acoustic, Beautiful Things piano instrumental, Beautiful Things sped up, Beautiful Things slowed down, Beautiful Things instrumental, and Beautiful Things a cappella.
I feel like there's there's a lot of similarities between some of those.
I feel like, if you take that on a business standpoint, brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Because you're just recycling your material. But like from an artist perspective, like this is art, that just feels like a slap in the face
Yeah,
to
it's
music.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So
Like
What I'm hearing
We're
is
just-
if we're lucky, SJ releases Flexin as an EP
Reversed.
with Flexin acoustic, Flexin acapella, Flexin slowed down, Flexin sped up, Flexin
reversed.
stripped.
Hold on. Flexin, no auto tune.
That would be
Flexin
a totally
exposed.
different song, Mitch.
Oh, you're right. I probably wouldn't even recognize his voice.
They call it not flexing.
What are like funny versions of songs that people could do that would be just like hilarious?
I think reverse would be hilarious.
I think that'd go crazy. I think if they did a polka version of the song, that'd go
just a
hard.
Weird Al version.
Yeah.
I want to hear like Pentatonics do a cover
Mm.
of I Be Flexin'.
I'd be flexing.
It's like with their 5-part harmony. That would
Yeah.
go fire. Go fire.
That'd go
Pentatonics
fire.
version.
I just made that up. Go fire.
Go fire.
Go fish.
That's
My
funny.
favorite band.
Well, I think that's enough airtime for I Be Flexin'.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll play it at the end just so you can
For
hear
now,
it.
yeah.
And-
Yeah.
But just go listen to the album for yourself, honestly. It's a work of art.
Because anybody out there, this one's for you. So
Yeah.
hope you're listening. Anyways,
Anyone is listening.
Anyone who's listening.
today on the podcast, we got all the boys. Mitchell Pfeiffer,
Yo.
Evan Olstad,
Yo.
Joey
Yo.
Ritz-Cracker,
Yeah.
and Josh Cruz.
I am also here.
And I am also here, Micah Clark.
Whoa.
Films, as they call me. Last name Films.
Mr. 516.
We already talked about this.
Exactly.
We don't need to do it again.
No, it's just established name now.
Okay.
It's in the lore.
Mr. Films is what they call me. People actually do call me that sometimes. 'Cause people call me Micah Clark Films,
Yeah.
so they'll call me like Mr. Films. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
But
Who?
who?
Joey was not impressed.
Joey's not impressed with that?
No.
I want you to call me Mr. Films.
I
What
won't.
about Mr. Productions?
No, doesn't
I
flow
like
as well.
that.
Mr. Everclark.
Mr. Ever Clark. There we go.
Hear me out, Mr. Clark.
Oh, that's
fire.
That's unique.
That's go fire.
That would go fire.
That would go fire.
That would go fire.
Speaking of Ever Clark Productions, all the boys are getting a Ever Clark Productions shirt.
Let's go.
We're
already
hyped
got
about
mine.
it.
Do I have a long sleeve or a short sleeve?
There's only short sleeve.
Oh, okay, never mind. I
Good.
thought maybe I could get a long sleeve, but that's
No.
all right. I'll still rep it.
They gave me like 20 short sleeve t-shirts,
Baller.
and
I'll rep that.
then they gave me 1 quarter zip long sleeve, 2 polos, and a jacket. So
A jacket.
yeah, like for the fall.
Whoa.
So
Is it like a hood?
not
this
a
one?
hood jacket. It's like a nice formal jacket.
Oh, a
Yeah.
formal jacket.
Yeah.
Like a suit jacket.
Like a blazer?
No, I don't even know how to
blazer?
explain it.
Like a zip up or something.
It's not a zip up. It's like
Oh.
button up, but I don't even know how to explain it. I
Interesting.
can't explain.
I'm so lost.
He
right
can't
now.
explain.
I'll show you guys
lost.
sometime.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Mitch got a shirt. I'll give the rest of y'all your shirt when the time comes. When I have my shirt and you in the same room, which
Hmm.
who knows when that will be. Josh will be longer than you guys, unfortunately. But you're coming soon, right? You're coming back.
Yeah, I'll be back on. So this is exam week for us, and I'll be back Sunday.
Let's go.
go.
And I think we're gonna try to, record a couple of pods when Josh is here. One we'll be talking about later. Well, we'll record.
Yeah, hopefully that'll work out. Because is that your guys' exam week?
That is, but I only have 2 exams. I have like RA checkout stuff, but mostly on Thursday and Friday. So the first few days I'm pretty open.
Yeah, hopefully
Oh,
you guys
Joey
will have some
works.
free time to hang out. But
Yeah, I just work. But
So we could do evenings or Thursday, Friday as well.
Thursday, Friday.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, who wants to start talking about their week? Or last 2 weeks, I guess, because it's been a couple weeks since we recorded. Anyone?
Bueller.
Bueller? Joey, you go.
Wow.
Since no one
You go.
else is volunteering.
Just making me do stuff. This is ridiculous.
Pretty
This is
much.
Hearing you.
I'm looking through my schedule and it's pretty boring.
All right,
Oh, I
next.
got an oil change on Thursday.
Yo.
Yo!
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I would say my 2 weeks have been pretty chill. It's just a lot of work stuff, a lot of intramural stuff. I feel like I'm here all the time
I do
because
too.
between basketball and volleyball, you got a problem with
Wonder
that,
why,
Mike?
That wasn't meant to sound like that, and then I think Mitch made it sound like that by
He
the way
did.
he reacted to
He
it.
did.
It's like, well, of course you live here, bro.
Yeah.
Of course you're here all the time.
What? No, I was saying he's here all the time.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said I'm here all the time too.
No.
Yeah. No, I was talking about, but between basketball and volleyball, I usually have 4 days that I have to be here, like after work. So I'm just here a lot. There are sometimes where I will go multiple days without like seeing my mom because she's like up before
Wow.
me, and then I go straight from work.
Mommy.
That was funny, Mitch. That was funny. I'll give you that. But then I'm out late, so then I won't see her. So it's kind of weird. But I'm looking forward to school being done, even though I don't have much to
You're not
do.
in school.
Yeah, but that'll just open up more time in the afternoons. But yeah, nothing super eventful for me. So popcorn to Mitch.
All right. So last couple weeks, I've just been kind of finishing stuff up. So I had my last clinical week at Mayo. I had my last simulation. I had our last lab class for advanced. So it's really, right now, it's just class and then tests whenever, and that's it. That's all that happens in my week. So we're kind of back to, it's either nothing's happening or it's just like something super important. So, yeah. So it's just like studying, going to class, studying more, and then just playing games, and that's about it. And then IMs too. So these past couple weeks and in the future is going to be a bit vapid.
What?
It's another word of saying flat or dull. So there's not much happening. A vapid.
Got it.
Also, Mom, you owe me that $1.
What? Did she bet that you wouldn't be able to use that word in the podcast?
No, so it was a Wordle word one day,
Oh.
and I was like, I should try and use that on the podcast next time I'm on. And she's like, I give you $1. So
So it
it
was a
I'm
bet.
expecting my payment.
It vaped.
vapid.
Oh,
I actually did know that word, Mitch.
You did know that word?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's go.
I didn't.
wow. Evan did not know that word.
Dad
Nope.
did not know that word. know that
No.
word.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of IMs, we lost a game. I don't know if we
Oh.
said that on the last pod. I think it was last week, so we wouldn't
Yeah.
have said it.
So I can't really speak for you guys because I wasn't there.
It was a rough time. It was not a good time for us.
I hate losing.
I do too.
So much.
And it's just IM, so we shouldn't get that fed
We
up about it.
shouldn't-
But I hate
see,
losing.
this is a problem, and I've noticed it. Like, so when I was younger, in my
Well, we're going way back.
no, like we would go to dad ball, but me, Josh, remember we wouldn't play; we would just watch. And your dad would be like hyping it up in the car, like giving us a full breakdown of the game, which is what he does. And you're like, Dad, how do you care that much? It's just Saturday morning ball. But that's when we're playing high school ball. Now that I'm not, intramurals are our high school ball.
Yeah.
So like our world revolves around that. And at the end of the day, it's just intramurals. But I hate losing.
I hate losing,
Oh,
especially
especially
to one of
volleyball.
two teams.
Yes,
that are
to
in
one
the-
of two teams. The only two teams that could possibly beat us.
frickin' basketball women.
Yeah.
I gotta
Sorry.
say, they're very disciplined. They know the game a lot better than we do.
It was not our best night.
It was a terrible night.
Terrible night. We were missing our best player,
Yes.
Mitchell Pfeiffer.
Mitchell Pfeiffer. That did not help. Who else were we missing?
Carson and
Carson.
Lizzie.
Yeah. So,
Lizzie hasn't played in like 2 months, I swear.
yeah.
She's barely played the squad.
Yeah, what's with that, Evan? What's with
She's
that?
actually so busy with stuff.
Yeah.
Like she always tells me, like
As a
she just has-
freshman?
yeah.
Dang.
Well, what she does is she has like worship at here, then she worships at Renovation, and she's in the middle of writing a song right now too.
Oh,
So she's kind of going back and forth from the studio at Zach Fody. He's the Renovation lead pastor, or not lead pastor, lead worship.
Yeah.
His house, he has a studio there, so she's been doing that.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it
that.
sounds sweet actually. Like it's gonna come to Spotify soon, I think.
Let's go.
yo.
Yeah, I have to
She
add
gonna
that to my
speed that up
playlist.
too?
We dropping onto Micah's Jams 2024.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll tell her to have an acoustic version, a sped up version, slow down.
You gotta and reverse. Don't forget that one. She's gotta work the algorithm.
Yeah. So yeah, she's been pretty busy.
Yeah.
But
anyways, I Am Championships are tomorrow. It's a big night.
Big night.
It's probably I don't want to say the future, but it's probably going to be one of the 3 teams that are in the top 3 seeds, which is us, Avoda, which is the team we lost to, and Block and Ah, who we
Is that
beat.
Seth's team?
Yeah, who we beat.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we beat them.
And what's funny is, so
I wasn't there for that one.
we
as
lost.
No, we beat them.
We lost to Avoda and beat Block and Ah. Block and Ah lost to us and beat Avoda, and Avoda beat us and lost to Block and Ah. So they're like,
So we're all 1-1 against
Round
each other.
robin.
we're all
Yeah.
round 1-1 against each other. Yeah.
So it'll be crazy.
It's gonna go down. Before that, our pickleball team has a couple games, so
Yeah.
we're excited to go watch those. Me and Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, not play, but
Really manage these players.
yep,
Make
gotta
sure they take the chip.
Yeah, so
But they're number 1 seeds, so we got to buy.
they are number 1 seed. They.
Yeah,
Our team.
We as the
They
whole
are the
team.
number 1 seed, really.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
we're
impressive.
7-1.
And that was even with 2 games canceled.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
we're like that. It helps that one of the games canceled was against Carson and Jackson.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways,
That's
was
all
that-
right.
Was that the end of your week, Mitch?
Yeah. Popcorn father.
All right. Thank you, son.
He knows it's him.
My last couple weeks have been really busy with school. My roommates know that.
Yep.
I feel like I've
You're
hardly seen you
barely in
guys.
the
Yeah, you guys
bro.
are always at the engineering building.
I know, I lived there. Last week I did at least.
Mm-hmm.
He
But-
comes back at like 12:30 every night.
I know. Oh yeah. Not fun. But work's got to get done. So yeah, that was just my heat and mass transfer test that I was working on. And then had a couple other projects in fluids, thermal fluids lab, and then control systems. So I was kind of working on those as well. So I feel like all I've done these last couple weeks has been homework and stuff.
Mm,
So hasn't been the greatest, but made the most out of it. So it's been good.
there we go.
And then, so yeah, that just ended Friday. So this week I'm hoping is a little lighter. Get to actually go to IMs and stuff. I feel like I've missed so much, but it's okay. And then, yeah, let's see. This weekend I was at a wedding on Sunday. It was in Fargo. So it was like 3.5 hours away.
And you still came back that night.
I know.
I did not think you were going to.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Had art class in the morning at 9:10.
Had to be there.
Had to be there. Yeah. And then let's see. Today, did some homework this morning, and then worked at the house for a while. Worked on a wall, kind of built it up again. So that one bedroom that you guys, that second biggest one, you
Mhm.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's like that closet that went into there.
Yeah.
That now is part of the bedroom.
Oh,
so like
sick.
from the hallway, the closet,
Yeah.
that's closed off. So that closet is added to the bedroom, basically.
Got it.
Okay. Cool.
So did that today. It was good. And then, yeah, pretty chill. Pretty chill day.
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
You need that.
Popcorn Josh.
I knew it.
Best for last.
Probably pretty similar to Evan. Not so much this week, but last week was the most work I've had in a long, long time. Because kind of 3 big projects converged. And they're all group projects and they all took forever. So yeah, basically every spare minute I was working on a project. And 2 of them were finished last week. So on Wednesday, I turned in a heat transfer design project. And then on Thursday, we finished up a machine design project where we were designing like a boom for a forklift crane type deal, like an attachment for a forklift that used a boom and a winch. We had to design a bunch of stuff for that and make sure it would work and stuff. But those were 2 really big projects. And then I have one more group project that we just finished up yesterday actually, but I was working on it last week too, which is like an analysis project with CAD. So those were all kind of a lot of work last week. And then this weekend, I just took a break because I was burned out from the week and didn't do a whole lot. It was pretty nice. Oh, it was really nice on Sunday. So we played games in the campus green, like spike ball and volleyball and some soccer. So that was a lot of fun. And then this week is exam week because we're like 1 week ahead of you guys. And it's not too bad for me, which is nice. Only 2 of my classes have actual exams. Sadly, it's the 2 hardest classes, heat transfer and machine design. But for another one, I just have a presentation. And for the 2 others, those exam blocks were today, but they weren't actually exams. One of them was just like kind of a final celebration for robotics. We just took apart our robot and had donuts and talked. And then for history, it was just kind of a closing lecture. And then we played a Kahoot about the French Revolution. So both of those are not actual exams, which is chill. But my two exams that I do have are on the last possible day, Thursday. So I would have preferred to get them over with.
Josh,
what?
Did certain people hit the locker room, boys?
Yeah, we talked about the tennis court oath, and every time we did, I thought about Mr. Teen saying, "Hit the locker room, boys."
We got business to do.
Yeah,
it's funny
Still a
because
great quote.
remember I sent you guys a picture a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
When I learned that in history too.
Yep.
yeah.
So,
And I don't know if I tell. I guess I need to tell you first in order for you to know if I told you. You remember the Civil Constitution simulation we did senior year?
yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We completed a simulation for the French Revolution. Like it was by the same company that made Civil Constitution 1.
Oh, nice.
So that's how we primarily learned about the French Revolution, which it wasn't my favorite because it's like a class of 60 people and I don't know them. So like when we did it senior year, it was super fun. This was not as fun, but it was still kind of cool.
That's funny.
Was it like super complex? Because I remember we talked about like the one that we did senior year wasn't as like complex as it could have been.
Yeah.
So did this one have like levels?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy and like a lot of stuff going on in the background that you don't know about, like people emailing each other with blackmail and like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff
I don't think they had email
going on.
back then.
Yeah.
That's wild. Well,
That sounds fun.
But yeah, I guess after my exams, I will stay for graduation on Friday. And then Friday afternoon, I'm leaving for Des Moines because the Wind Symphony is performing at the Iowa Bandmaster Association Conference in Des Moines on Saturday. So I'm staying with Nicole's family Friday night, going to that performance Saturday, hanging out there for Saturday, and then coming home late Saturday night. And then I'll be home from Sunday through the next week, and then I start work back here on May 20, so the following Monday. So I'll get a week at home, and then I'll be back.
well, we'll have to do a week's worth of hanging out, or summer's worth of hanging out in 1 week.
It's a bummer that you guys are a week behind because I was hoping you would be more free, and now you probably won't be, but that's all right. We'll make some stuff work at least.
We'll make it happen.
So
We'll make it
Josh,
work.
the week you're back is our finals week then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next
Then-
week.
What did you say? What day do you leave back for Iowa again?
I don't know exactly if it'll probably be late week, like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, which is
Okay.
like, what, 17, 18, 19?
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know which of those I'm leaving. But yeah, I start work on Monday, the 20th.
Are you
Okay.
coming back for Justin's grad party?
Yeah, I'll be back a lot of weekends.
Oh, I won't be there, but I was just wondering.
Why won't you be there?
I'm filming a wedding on the 8th.
Oh, dang,
So-
that's sad.
Kind of sad. I
getting
was
bread.
hoping to go, but yeah.
Anyways, that's about it. Popcorn, Mike.
Last 2 weeks have been good, pretty chill. Well, not really all the time. I finally finished my script, my feature-length film script. Got to 80 pages, so that's a win that I even got there. But it's done, turned in, ready to go. Also, I guess the biggest thing that happened was yesterday was my birthday. So
Yo.
I drank a lot. of chocolate
Yeah,
milk.
because you turned 21.
Yeah.
Ah, fumbled the bag.
What?
Nothing at all.
Who
All
fumbled
right.
the bag, Joey? What are you even talking about?
Me. Oh, me. Oh,
Duh.
fumbled the bag. We're definitely going to go out and
Yeah.
have a good time.
Have a good time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I do.
Yeah, because we do that all the time.
We do that a lot. Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
something that we really do.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot.
Just classic college boys.
Yep.
Yep.
Just going out and doing things.
Yep.
No, don't do that. Anyways, yeah, that's. I also had a choir concert this weekend, which is fun. And one other thing I did is I went to Riles' film got into the Intercollegiate Film Festival, which is like for college students, but it's college students in the Twin Cities. So there's people from the U of M there and other colleges. And I remember I was telling Mitch about it when I got back.
Yeah.
And just like, I was kind of shocked
At
at
how bad they were.
how bad they were.
There you go.
Actually.
Yeah.
like-
why didn't you enter yours, dog?
It wasn't done in time.
Oh.
I think I'm going to enter it next year though, because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what year it's from.
Yeah.
They were not good.
Dog, you are going to make so much money.
Ours,
I'm so happy for you.
our entire film festival,
I wish I could
was-
just say it. These churches are just so bad. It's so easy.
It's so easy.
the consistent quality at the 516 Film Festival is so much better than the films we saw at this Intercollegiate Film Festival. Like, they were just not good. They were poor, low quality, bad writing. I mean, some of ours are bad writing too.
Bless you.
Joey's got a cold or something.
He's dying.
Crazy tonight. Allergies, he says. Yeah, they're just not good. Riles' won best film by a landslide. Like, his was by far the best one there. So
Yeah.
they were just, the rest of them were not good. So anyways,
So
went to
who
that.
else like enters films then? Is it just random people or like other colleges?
It's
or-
other colleges. So there was like Augsburg, University of Minnesota.
oh wow. And they weren't good?
No.
That's insane actually.
There's like one or two that were fine, but by far, like, we are better. Like, just
Yeah.
this overall consistency.
Yeah.
Ours are way
Got that
better.
right.
Yeah.
Breed them different here at Northwestern.
They do breed us differently.
Why do you have to say it like that?
Breed
Weirdo.
us.
That was so weird.
Whatever. Okay. Anyways. Yep. I'm 21 now.
21.
No biggie. Had probably my most least eventful birthday since 2020 this year. Just because it was my first birthday during college. That was during a school day. Because last year was Saturday and the year before that was Friday, but it was a study day. And 2 years ago, we went to Ben Rector. Last year, I was performing in One Acts. And this year, I had nothing. So, anyways. Oh, did you guys hear that?
Yup.
Evan?
Yeah.
Joey, you hear that?
Nope.
Oh, it was a mail tone. We got a couple emails. First, 2 emails from the same person, from Tyler Mahoney.
Yo.
He said, the first one, join me at my grad party and let's talk podcasts.
No way.
Hey everyone, I hope this email finds you all well. I just want to take a moment to express how much I've been enjoying listening to the 245 podcast lately. Your discussions are not only insightful, but also incredibly entertaining. It's been a highlight of my week tuning in and hearing your perspectives on various topics. I feel like this is written by ChatGPT, but
I know. I was thinking the exact same thing.
discussing whether speeding is considered a sin according to the Bible can be nuanced. While the Bible doesn't explicitly mention speeding, it does offer guidance on principles such as obeying the law, respecting authority, and considering the well-being of others. Speeding, especially when done recklessly or in disregard for traffic laws, can endanger oneself and others, etc., etc., etc.
Josh, this is not how Tyler
More
talks,
chat
right?
GPT written things. On another note, I'm excited to invite you all to my grad party, which will be held at my church on Friday, May 10 from 6 to 8:30. It would mean a lot for me to have you there to celebrate this milestone in my life. It'll be a great opportunity for us to catch up, share some laughs, and maybe even discuss some podcast ideas. Looking forward to seeing you all there. And then he included his grad party invite thing.
Well,
So-
thank you,
Josh, you going?
Mr. Mahoney.
I'm going because I'll be there anyways for that
Oh, right.
Bandmaster conference.
Well, I'm
So-
going. Just kidding, I'm not.
I wish I could go.
That'd be fire.
I know it's not a very ideal time for you guys, but
No.
yeah, you guys could bring Cinco if you came.
That's true.
Oh.
We could.
But I don't know. I'm guessing that was written by ChatGPT. Tyler, you'll need to let us know because it definitely sounds like it.
It
But I've
sounds
also never seen
just
you
like
write,
it.
so maybe
Yeah.
you just wanted to.
Or maybe he's like really
Get us,
adopted the language of ChatGPT, and now he
Yeah.
can just flawlessly execute it.
ChatGPT.
That would be-
He is AI.
PT mimicker or something.
Josh, you want to get the next one
Sure, I can get the next one.
from Tyler?
And this one is subject Iowa women's versus the boys. Dear
Oh
the
boy,
boys.
here we go.
He says, Dear the boys, I agree with those of you that believe you could beat the Iowa women's basketball team. After doing some extensive research, 3 minutes on Safari, I think you guys would have a better chance of winning. You are all pretty much NBA level players, so I think you would be able to handle business without a problem. Love the pod, boys. And then he has a crown emoji. And, these say something, but it's too small on my computer. I can't read it.
On top soon, and then 3 clocks.
Yeah, that's what the emojis
It's time.
are.
It's time.
Oh, the 3 clocks is 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock for 245.
Oh,
Yep. And then he has a attached picture of Joey, which I think is a Be Real reaction. That's what it sort of looks like.
Yeah.
And then a Be Real of when we were all at Culver's here in Sioux Center.
Dude, Tyler's hair is wild.
It's flawless.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Overall, a really quality email. Also, because he said let's talk podcasts, he and his friends also started a podcast, which is why he said that.
wow.
Really?
Yes.
What's the name of it?
It's called Faith, Fun, and Favorites.
Faith?
They
Fun, and
just started it, so I
Okay.
think there's 2 episodes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Gonna give it a listen right now.
Yo. Micah, do you need to read the next one?
The YouTube one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, well, Michael Johnson commented on a couple of our videos. He said, this episode, like most, jumps around a lot. This is on the Micah Takes Home 516. But doesn't feel forced or scripted that much. I'm sure you have a plan for the episode, but then you let the story flow through the conversation without worrying about how it will go or exact things that need to be said. Well done. And I heard this comment from a couple others as well who listened to that episode and just said they love the ones where we just kind of talk about random stuff, but it flows well, but it also like it's just fun. That's just hanging out. So yeah. And then he also said, y'all need to get more professors or more seasoned individuals, don't want to call them old, on the podcast. I've always enjoyed those episodes.
I found his podcast.
Good.
Give it a follow right
Let's
now.
go.
I
Tier
agree,
list is
I
the
feel like
number one episode.
we haven't had as many guests on in general, and especially like older guests. I feel like we're all just like busy and haven't had time to coordinate, but hopefully we can
Yeah.
do some of that.
Yeah,
over
this
the summer.
summer.
We need a
Yeah.
dad takeover.
Yes. Talk about seasoned.
Also, speaking of some YouTube comments, we've talked previously about Paul Sinkovitz and the game Cinco. Josh, you want to talk about what happened after the last
Yeah,
time we
We can
discussed the
talk
update?
about the development of this story. So
Breaking news.
Last time 2 episodes ago was the last time we talked about this because last week was Joey's takeover. And we left it at Paul had commented on our Yard Games video, and then we stalked him and figured out that he was like the creator of this game. And then I said, oh, we should like reply to the comment. So at the end of the episode, like right after the episode, I did that and responded with like, oh, thanks for listening. Yeah, we hadn't heard of Cinco, but we checked it out. It looks cool. If you want to send us a copy, we'll check it out. Expecting like no response or something.
Yeah, we did not think he was actually going to do anything about that.
But Paul turned out to be really cool and responded and was like, yeah, I'll listen to what you said about it on the newest episode, which hadn't come out yet. So then that episode came out where we like talked about it. And he listened to that and commented on that one and was like, thanks for talking about the game. I'd be happy to send you one. And then sent us an email asking like more details, like where could he ship it? And like a day or 2 later, like had Cinco shipped out to Micah's house. So he's a very speedy guy. But yeah,
he was.
He shipped it and it arrived, I believe, Friday or Saturday
Yeah, it did.
at Micah's house. So we are in possession of
way.
Cinco.
Yes.
Let's
It
go.
is sitting in my bedroom.
Let's go.
And we're waiting to review it and play it together.
Yeah.
Maybe next week when I come home, we can.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got to.
I have not opened the box.
I'm so excited. We can
Yeah,
do it
we-
on boxing.
this is what I-
We have a few
Yes!
ideas. Micah
Yeah.
thought we could maybe do like a whole review podcast. I think it would be fun to make like just a 245 video, maybe not do a podcast episode because I feel like it's more conducive to like a review unboxing video. But we
Yeah.
we can talk about it and do either of those.
I
but-
think
Yeah, go ahead.
it'd be fun to, because I have more mics now. I just bought more mics. I think it'd be
Oh,
fun to
boy.
mic us up
Yeah, and then we
And then play
unbox
it.
it
and we just
play it.
have a podcast episode. And we can make it a video one
Yeah.
where we kind of do a review, but it's just very casual. Like we play Cinco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I just thought
we can talk
like,
about it.
more editing might be helpful, but it would also be more raw and real on a podcast. So we can
It could
figure
be
it out.
chaotic.
We'll do one of those. But yeah, and then obviously there's the grad party for my brother, for Micah's sister. We'll be bringing it around and giving a Grand Cinco tour.
Oh, yeah.
The Grand Cinco tour. I love
But-
that.
Yeah, it kind of feels like our first brand deal, which feels like pretty big things for the 245 podcast. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah. And there's one extra special part of it, which
Yeah.
we won't
should we
say
talk
yet.
about that? Yeah.
Should we
leave
not
that
say it
for
yet?
later.
No, let it cook. Let it cook.
More
We'll let it
details.
cook.
Let it cook.
More details to come.
But it makes it feel more like a brand deal, is what
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
So, but we'll let you guys know what that is on the actual episode.
But yeah, Paul, if you're listening, thanks for checking
Yeah,
us
Paul.
out and sending
Yes,
us
we
your
really
game.
appreciate you,
You're a legend.
Thanks, Paul.
We got to get Paul on the pod.
He also
Mr.
commented
Cinco.
that he has like connections to Dort. He said, "Oh, I found your podcast just like searching for anyone talking about yard games to kind of like promote Cinco." But then you listen and must have heard I was from Dort and somehow his connections there too. So that's kind of cool.
Dude, that's crazy.
We got to get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah.
Very small world.
But yeah, the rest of our mail is just correspondence about that and like shipping orders and stuff. So I don't. Oh no, there's one more.
There's
Mike,
one
you
more
want to take
email
the last
I can
email?
read. This is from my dad. He said 516 awards and longboards. Yeah.
Bars.
I'm convinced your dad spends like an hour writing these emails. 'cause They're
does.
so good.
He starts with, "Isn't Micah the GOAT?"
Yes.
No.
I'm
Jesus is the goat.
I'm
MJ's
so
the goat.
I'm so proud of and
Anthony Michael Jordan Edwards.
He's his son. Him and Jimmy Butler.
No,
said-
it wasn't Jimmy Butler. It was Ant.
okay, we're not getting into this now. He said, "I'm so proud of you, Micah, and I think you should have won all 9 awards, even the ones that you were not eligible to win."
That's a questionable
possible.
take.
Classic
but
dad.
That is a questionable take. He said, "Also, your discussion about longboards reminded me of a time when I worked at Target headquarters downtown. I was sitting on Nicollet Mall on 11th Street, and this guy was crossing against a red light on his longboard, and there were cars coming, so he had to speed up a little bit. Hit a crack, and he didn't fall, but the longboard ended up behind him, and he continued running across the street, and this car came by and drove right over the middle of it, just cracked it in half." The longboard, to clarify, not the guy. People whipped out their phones and were pointing and laughing. It was pretty funny.
Was he one of these people? Does he have a video?
I don't think so.
This man
vlogging it.
almost fell and got run over by a car. It was pretty funny.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This guy's a loser.
I'm just here working at Target, and this guy lost his longboard. It got cracked in half. What an idiot.
Ring that bell, like, comment, subscribe.
Like for more vlogs of Target shifts.
Dude, I could have made a whole TV series when I worked at Target.
If we hit 5,000 likes, I'll do it part 2.
Part 2 of
I'll interview
Idiots
the
on
man.
Minneapolis streets.
That's so good. Anyways, I think it's about time we get into the meat of this episode.
Or
you
could
could
you
say,
the cereal?
The cereal,
The cereal
of this
today's
episode. Joey's
Yes.
really excited for this.
Joey's
Guys.
actually not allowed to participate in this next.
Yeah, this,
Okay.
this is where Joey makes his exit.
Fair. I'm gonna swivel the mic back to Evan, and I'm not gonna say anything.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
We appreciate your compliance.
He does thumbs up.
If you guys are missing the point and maybe haven't listened to other episodes where we talked about this, Joey does not like cold cereal except for like I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch, maybe like 1 or 2 others.
The goat.
So basically he's kind of dumb and thus doesn't get to rank all the rest of the cereals.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's not on a mic, so we can roast him
Yeah,
now. It's been about 10 episodes. So every 10 or so episodes, we got to bring back the tier list.
For this
The
season,
classic.
at least, we are a tier lists podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all of y'all saying we are, that's probably right. We're going to start going. We have 19 cereals
Oh, wow.
to get through. This is
Yeah.
our biggest tier list yet.
Let's go.
Could be our most controversial. Probably not. But
no.
I don't think anything will be as controversial as yard games.
Yard games.
That was probably the most
Definitely the most
controversial.
polarizing.
I see Josh is getting the tier list ready here on Notion.
Yep, I'm all ready.
We're going to start with All Reliable. Cheerios. Evan, I've seen you eat some Cheerios in the door.
Oh, yeah.
Off-brand
I love
Cheerios, I
Cheerios.
should say. Joey, what are you doing?
Whoa, whoa,
Can I
whoa.
just say something? Evan puts peanut butter on them, and I find that very funny.
Dude,
He
I
does.
love peanut butter. All right, Cheerios alone, I'm going a solid B tier. But when you add peanut butter, it has to be an A tier, I think. A or maybe push an S.
But we're not adding anything here. This is
Okay.
purely cereal and milk.
All right. Are we talking Honey Nut Cheerios or
Well,
I was
no.
going to say, what about
Hold
Honey
on.
Nut Cheerios?
No, this is straight Cheerios. We'll
Oh,
get to
straight
Honey Nut-
Cheerios?
straight,
okay.
just normal,
We'll get to Honey Nut Cheerios
basic
later.
Cheerios.
We do have Honey Nut Cheerios coming later.
I got C.
C tier, really? I really like.
I think
Cheerios.
I like them.
I think Cheerios fits well in a B here.
I'd go B tier for Cheerios.
Yeah, I
I'd
can
go.
do that.
I'd go C.
They're
Mitch,
just
what'd you
really
say?
bland. And that's why
Yeah.
you need something added.
Yeah, it's
added
B for
on.
basic.
Mitch, did you say B?
Yeah.
Shoot, so we need a tiebreaker. Joey?
I can help out.
Joey, have you? So how many times have you had Cheerios before?
Probably never.
Really?
I don't think so.
Wow, you are a rare specimen.
You got that right. I have no idea.
You are
guys,
one of one.
You guys figure it out.
I have an idea. I'm gonna go ask Karis, who's in the other studio here, what she would rank Cheerios, and she's gonna be the tiebreaker.
Make
So-
sure it's not Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, I'll be-
Normal.
Just normal Cheerios.
So you guys go to the next one, and then we'll come back to Cheerios. So start talking about Lucky Charms.
Ooh.
Okay, I would go A. I really like them. I think I'm gonna go A though. A for Lucky Charms for me.
I'm gonna go with an S because I think Lucky Charms is really good, wet and dry.
That is true. I'd eat it both ways.
So, like both ways, it's a great cereal. So it's got to be S for that reason.
I think they're recording right now, so I didn't want to interrupt. So we'll get back to Cheerios, but Lucky Charms I think is a tier.
I'm gonna have to go B tier. For me, like, I feel like it's too much sugar. Like you bite into a marshmallow and you kind of get like a weird feeling in your teeth. You know? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do know what you're talking about. That's,
Like,
that's
I just
why you have
don't-
the other part of it too.
Yeah, I just don't really like that feeling, so I'm going B tier.
Mm.
But I do. They are a really great brand of cereal.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's true. So we're putting in an A.
yeah,
C?
me and you were A. Mitch was S.
Isn't it like
And-
marshmallows only Lucky Charms?
Yeah, that's a no
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that one
That
seems
would be-
that
That's an
one seems
absolute not.
dangerous.
Also, we can afterwards we can talk about all the weird new cereals that are out there, like
Yeah. Oreo O's.
Oreo O's,
Fake imposter
Those
cereals.
suck.
Get
Kit
them out.
Kat cereal. I saw
Kit Kat cereal. I've never seen
Yeah.
that.
there's other
My.
wild ones out there.
Yeah.
The next one, Raisin Bran. That's F.
F.
I don't even. That's
Okay,
Oh no, Evan really likes this.
I like the Raisin Bran Crunch. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
No.
No. Ah, all right. C.
Josh.
Actually, B. I'm going B.
I was gonna
Ooh.
go C. I hate raisins, but like the actual substance of the cereal has a nice, like, not totally sweet, but kind of sweet taste to it.
I think that puts
So-
it in D,
Yeah. We'll go
Bless
D.
you.
right in between. The next one is Captain Crunch. Regular Captain Crunch.
I'm gonna go
There's a different
B.
Captain
It's
Crunch?
too sweet for me.
I
I'm
put this
go-
in A.
I'm going in A.
I don't know. I'm in between A and B. I think I'm gonna have to go A.
I feel like the
Another
thing with
A.
this one You have to eat it fast.
That's
Yeah,
actually true.
If
Yeah,
it gets
that's so
soggy,
facts.
it sucks.
That's actually facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you can't have a super big bowl, otherwise by the time you're almost done, it's just mush. And
That's
it doesn't.
true.
I don't know. Just ugh.
I like the milk after though.
Yeah,
The milk tastes good.
That's true.
So I've never been a big post cereal milk drinker.
No.
Neither have I, but I do it sometimes.
Is this controversial?
I
Nah.
always drink it.
Josh, what about you? Do you always drink it?
I
'Cause
always drink it. Yeah.
I never drink it. It
Cocoa
goes.
Puffs
It's
milk.
down the drain for me.
Oh.
Dude, that's so good.
I've never. I don't know if it's the act of pouring the milk in my mouth with a bowl. I don't know. That is.
Yeah, you feel like a cat.
I just don't. It doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. I just don't do it. So I've probably wasted a lot of milk in my day. But you know what? Whatever.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
So we're putting that. Wait. Oh, we put that in A, right?
A.
Next is Captain Crunch. Oops, all berries. Have you guys had this?
I've heard of
Yeah.
it. I've seen it. I've never had it before.
I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I'm gonna say B.
Josh, did you say something?
I said C.
I'm gonna go C with this one.
I would probably go C, but I've never had it. So
All right.
Yeah, it's just only the.
I kind of like
berries.
the yellow.
Yeah,
stuff.
the yellow parts of it.
I like that better
The
than
best.
the berry,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
They do not have a one that's just that one though. Unfortunately.
Oops, non-berries.
Oops, forgot the berries.
Oops.
The marketing is just also dumb. Like, oops, just say Captain Crunch all berries. It's not like they're making a mistake. I guess it's
They might have
marketed
did
to,
that
like,
once, and then
kids
the
probably. So
Producer's like, oops. And they're like, oh, let's call it that.
I just think it sounds dumb. But
Yeah, it does kind of.
okay, next we
does.
got Trix.
Do you guys know what Trix is?
Ooh,
Yeah,
this is solid.
I love
A.
these.
I actually love Trix.
Tricks
A.
are so good.
I don't know, just the flavor is so good.
Sick tricks.
I'm gonna go A tier.
Yeah, I got A tier.
I'll let you guys do it in A. I don't like them. It's more like they're too sweet and fruity for me. Like the artificial fruity cereals, I'm not a huge fan of. But
Yeah, I'm seeing a trend there.
Mm.
I know I'm not gonna let that taint every single one. So we'll put Trix in A.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
Next we got Honey Nut Cheerios. Sorry,
There we
Mitch,
go.
you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say, contrary to Captain Crunch, this one actually is pretty good when it's soggy. Tricks, I feel like, is solid when it's soggy.
Yeah,
No one else.
I don't remember eating Trix soggy.
I don't either.
Well, it's just like when
I
you're
haven't
almost
had them in
finished
a
with the
long
bowl.
time.
Yeah, but I just feel like when you're almost finished, they would just like they'd pop off.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I get it. I got you.
Honey Nut, I got A.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
I gotta go S tier.
This
for
is
Honey Nut
S tier.
Cheerios.
S.
There we go.
There we go. Joe, have you had a Honey Nut Cheerios? Bruh.
Have you heard of Honey Nut Cheerios?
Most popular cereal of all
What
time.
cereals have you had?
Swing the mic.
Let's start there.
I think I've had Cinnamon Toast Crunch for sure.
Okay.
I think I've had Captain Crunch before.
Okay.
And I think I actually ate that when I was younger. But it's
Okay.
just cereal.
So
is
you've
just
had
so gross.
two of them. You
Yeah.
like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right?
Yeah.
And you judge every other cereal. I don't understand. Like, you've had two, you like one of them, but you assume that every other one is bad.
It's because they are.
It doesn't make any sense. But okay, let's move on. And before I get too riled up about Joey's nonsensical opinions. Okay, next we got Kix. This one is like a higher S than Honey Nut
Ooh.
Cheerios for me.
Really?
Yes, I love them.
No,
But you guys can disagree. That's fine.
it's complete. I have to go with what you say. Just kidding. I haven't had Kicks a whole lot. I would say B
I got
for
A.
Kicks. They're solid,
I'm
but
back.
they wouldn't be in the top of my list.
What did I miss?
Kicks.
Kix.
Kicks. I love Kicks.
What would you say?
I would go solid A for Kicks. What'd you guys say?
I said B.
A.
Highest S. So
Okay.
they're-
S
they're an A.
plus.
So, okay, I asked Karis and
Back
Selma.
to Cheerios.
Karis and Selma were in the other studio there. And what did we say?
It was between
I
B
said
and C, right?
B.
It was between B and C?
Yeah.
Because I said A. Well,
I'm pretty sure we had 2 B's and 2 C's.
2 B's and 2 C's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we had Karis said B and Selma said A.
So,
Okay, so
I
it's
B.
B.
think it puts it in B,
All
which
right,
I
Cheerios and
think
B.
that's a fair
Yeah.
spot.
Okay. Next up, we have Fruit Loops.
S.
Fruit
S
Loops.
purely because of the toucan.
So no, Mitch, that's not how this works.
Still S because it's a great cereal.
Fruit
and
Loops
the toucan.
are very good. I would go A tier for Fruit Loops.
I would go B or C. I don't love them.
So does that put it in B?
No,
Oh, A. A
I
is
think
just
we got a lot of cereals in A.
A is all like fruity cereals
Yep.
because we all say they're good and then Josh brings it down.
The flavor engineering worked. All the fruity ones are up top.
Yeah.
None are bad.
Next is Golden Grams.
Oh,
Never had them.
You never
What?
had them?
these are good.
They are good.
No, I haven't.
Not the best. I would go a solid B tier.
I went through a
Golden Grams.
phase where I really loved these. Like this was my favorite cereal
Yeah.
in like probably elementary school. for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
So, but right now, I haven't had them in a long time. But remembering back on that, I'm gonna have to go A tier.
I would say A tier. This is one of the cereals where like I really prefer it dry.
Yeah, they taste.
they do
They
taste
really good.
smack when
Yeah,
it's
they
just
do.
dry.
I also remember on the back of the box, it listed things that were all golden.
Oh,
So we talked about, or like, were named golden. So we talked about Alexander Graham Bell, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Mm.
I remember those two specifically. But yeah,
wait, why was Alexander Graham Bell in there?
because Graham, I think, 'cause
Oh,
it's Golden Grams.
okay. Then why isn't my dad on there? Darn it.
Yeah, we should make a custom box. Graham Pfeiffer is on the back. That'd be crazy. Next is Life. Life cereal.
Like the board game?
I'll
C.
go B for this.
It's pretty plain.
It's pretty vapid.
I'd probably go D.
This is a C.
And Josh said B. Right, Josh?
Yeah, I said B.
So I think that puts it in C.
Yep.
Life is just, not great sometimes.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it just really says a lot about our society
Mm.
and how they made life really plain. So, yeah, I don't know what was with that. There is Cinnamon Life too, as well, which I actually really like.
Mm.
But again, haven't had that in a long time. Now, I think the next one might be my personal favorite. Frosted Mini
Frosted
Wheats.
Mini Wheats.
S tier.
Mm.
I know you guys are not going to agree with this.
I really
though.
like. I like those.
I have these in the dorm sometimes. Evan's taking them sometimes.
I was gonna go C or D.
Oh
Whoa.
boy.
I would put
The texture is just not it for me.
I
Really?
can't decide whether I want to put this in B or A. I think I'm going to do B.
Wow. That's tough.
I'm in between S and A. I wish they had a little more frosting on.
I do.
That's what I was saying. It's
if
like
they had
some
more
pieces,
frosting, this would be an S tier
yeah,
for me.
some pieces they just like
There's
whack
like-
all the
yeah,
frosting, and
it's
then I
just
just
wheat.
feel like I'm eating life.
but then
Yeah.
you're just eating a block of wheat.
Yeah, you need the frosting.
You got to get to the bottom of the box where
Yeah,
there's like
yeah,
a bunch of
that's what
frosting.
they all are.
When you hit that
Yeah.
one that's
Yes.
just like
It's so
stacked with
Yeah.
frosting, it's a
That
gold.
feels
It's
so
different.
good.
It's a gold mine.
Yeah.
It is different.
I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
A.
I go S.
I would say top of B.
I love the cereal. Another not great one when it's soggy.
No, absolutely not.
Like
Yeah.
it gets pretty bad when it's
Yeah,
soggy.
But they take a long time to get soggy though.
they
Like
do.
facts.
they're big ones. Like they.
But yeah, for a slow eater like me, those don't fit.
Yeah. You don't want to.
So is this going in A or B?
A,
I think A.
which I'm fine with.
You don't want to be eating that soggy wheat.
No,
No, it's just not ideal. It's not an ideal time.
Nope.
Next cereal is Reese's Puffs cereal.
eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Now-
Reese's Puffs. No,
This sounds
All right.
similar to like all the weird new cereals like Kit Kat, Oreo,
Yeah.
O's, but Reese's Puff cereal.
but these are actually like good.
These are actually really dang good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an S for me.
I have to go S with this one as well.
I'd say A.
I got to go A as well.
Oh,
Like they're really good, but I feel like I can get really tired of them really fast.
Yeah.
that is true.
If I have like 2 bowls, like 2 days in a row, I don't know if I can have another on a third day.
Yeah, I actually agree with that because I've had a box of them before and
Yeah.
gotten kind of tired of them after a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That puts us another. This is why we need 5 people. This is why we need everyone to like freaking cereal.
Yeah.
Joey. He's not going to say anything because he's not on the
Just
mic.
shaking his head.
So what do we do about this? Reese's Puffs. What are we going to do?
What do we have? 2 A's, 2
2 A's,
B's?
2 S's.
Oh,
I think it should go an S because
We could just say like higher tier wins.
what do you mean?
That's what happened with Cheerios anyway. So
I feel like purely for the song, it's got to go S.
I think because we have only one in S, it should go an S, and we have so many in A.
All right.
Sure.
okay, next we got Frosted Flakes.
All right. Now this is an S tier.
Frosted Flakes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
C.
Mitch,
No
why is
way.
this an S tier?
It's just so good. I don't know. It's just
Circular argument.
It's a better version of Frosted Mini Wheats.
No, that's not even the
Yes.
same thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not at all.
These I
basically
get
the
Corn
tired
and
of.
wheat are the same.
Yes.
It's a whole different texture. It's not even the same cereal.
Yeah, it's a better texture, better taste. Papa John's.
Better me. Speedy's fast. No,
I
that's
was
Jimmy
gonna
John's.
go like B.
I don't know. This is also one of those ones where it's always good when it's wet and even better when it's dry. So
I will say it is good dry, but
I would go.
when it's wet, I don't know.
It is a good dry.
And it's soggy. This one is not
This
good
one's-
soggy.
no, it's good soggy.
Mom. It's good
Mom,
soggy.
tell him it's good soggy.
It does. It gets so like. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Mike, you gotta rate it.
I-
You haven't said it yet.
I'm going B with this one.
Bruh.
Okay. Then B.
Mitch, I felt the same thing with mini wheats, so get over it.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Okay, we got Cookie Crisp.
I loved Cookie Crisp as a kid.
Oh, this
Yeah, me
is.
too.
These also took a while to get.
Wait,
soggy.
are these like just like the circle? They look like chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah.
There's like a wolf on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy was.
They're like,
He was him.
they feel more like a snack food to me.
They do.
I ate them dry
True.
a lot as a kid,
Yep.
These dry.
Like I would never eat those with milk.
but they were good because it was like chocolate.
Really?
You had like chocolate milk at the end that I
Yeah.
still wouldn't drink, but
Yeah, I don't like that.
it was good.
I'm putting this at S again. It's good soggy. It's good wet. It's good dry. And the chocolate milk
Soggy
afterward.
cookies? No.
Yes. It's
No.
Yes, that's-
Okay, but here's the
that
thing:
is the peak point of Cookie Crisp.
They
is when
take
it's soggy.
they take a while to get soggy too.
That's true.
Which
They're,
works
like coated with a
exactly
wax or something.
how I eat.
They probably are.
Wow, that really makes you want to eat those.
It's like waxy donuts. I'm going S tier.
I'm going S.
I gotta go B.
I was gonna go B too. They're good snack food.
A.
I don't know about a cereal
Then put
though.
them in A.
Bruh.
They get sweet though. I feel like.
Not
No,
really. They're not actually
no.
that
I feel like they
sweet.
do.
No.
They're not that sweet.
Evan, your opinion is not valid. No.
No.
No. Let me see what you have. A knife. No.
Like they're not bitter, but they're not like the sweetest as well. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Fair, but I think they're kind of sweet.
All right.
I think you're kind of sweet.
Ooh.
Mm.
Apple Jacks.
I actually like these.
I do. I didn't have a lot.
B.
Put them in D.
Wow.
See,
I'd probably go B. So I think that puts them in C.
Yep.
Wait, B, B, C, C.
We had B, C, C, D.
Oh.
Yep.
Who said D?
Me.
Oh wow.
And I'll stand by that.
I'll stand by that.
Stand by that. Let's
No.
dawn.
Get in the chopper. This woman's in labor.
Like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Arnold, it's
Oh my God.
neighbor. That's what I said. Neighbor.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. S tier.
S.
S.
All right,
A.
Joey, make your voice heard.
F. S tier.
Let's go.
Easy S tier.
That's
Easy.
4 S's to 1 A. Sorry, Evan. Evan, why do you say A and not S?
I don't know. They're just not my favorite. I have cereals that I like better than this. This is why I can't put them in S.
Like what?
Where do they stack up with Honey Nut and Reese's Puffs?
I would say
Cinnamon Toast is way better than both.
so Honey Nut Cheerios. It probably goes Honey Nut Cheerios, then this Cinnamon Toast Crunch, then Reese's Puffs.
What about you guys? Where should we put it in S?
I think I agree with Evan.
I say Cinnamon Toast on top, Honey Nut Reese's.
Josh, what do you think?
I don't know, man. They're all good. I'd put it above Honey Nut, probably.
I don't care what you do, just put them above Reese's Puffs.
Okay, I'll do that.
Second to last one, Chex.
B. They're just a solid basic cereal.
They're basic cereal. Have you added sugar
Yeah,
to Chex before?
Put it with Cheerios.
Yes.
Yeah, sugar is
It's
good.
like Rice Krispies, which we all... Yeah, we'll talk about those next, but...
However, Muddy Buddies Chex Mix slaps.
Oh, they should get like added points for being the base to like Puppy Chex.
Yeah,
True.
that's
Bless
true.
you, Joey. I'd probably go B for Chex.
C.
Yeah, I think this lands right around Cheerios.
So B. We put them in B.
E.
And last but not least, because they're better than Raisin Bran, Rice Krispies.
I was actually never the biggest fan of just like this is a cereal, but like Rice Krispie as like a treat.
Yeah, well, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Those
I'm just
things
saying.
are goated.
yeah,
Rice Krispies, not quite as goated.
kind of a C.
Turns out when you take away the sugar and marshmallow, they're not as good.
When it's just rice.
For some reason, ever since a kid, this was the only cereal that I've like sprinkled sugar on.
Oh, really?
And I have like a very specific way of doing it. Like I need just the right amount of milk so that it's not going like over the top. And then I pack them all down and like put a layer of sugar. And for like, I really like them. And I realize that I'm not actually getting sugar after I eat the first layer. But like, I don't know, it's some sort of pseudo effect that they just taste sweeter than they actually are to me.
Yep. Makes sense.
So what are you putting them in?
For me, they're in like an A. Like I choose them above a lot of cereals, but I get that they're pretty basic, like Cheerios and Chex.
I'd go B.
I'd probably go B as well.
C.
So B. That's our tier
no
list.
F tiers, guys.
No F? That's
Is that the
not
list?
the
Is
first
that it?
time. That's it.
You're forgetting one cereal.
That's
What
My
is
also-
it?
favorite cereal.
What is it, Evan?
It's honeycomb.
Oh, dude, I almost put this on here.
Really?
And then I didn't because I thought no one would know what it is.
That's an S tier. For
That's
me.
an
yeah,
S
I
tier.
love honeycomb.
Honeycomb is actually really good.
S tier.
S.
Come on.
We'll put that
Yeah,
in S. I love
Yeah.
honeycomb.
Round it out of 20.
I'm fine with that. We'll do some other what's the word? Honorary mentions? Is that no?
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Cocoa Krispies. It's like the chocolate version of Rice Krispie treats.
S.
We're not gonna rate these.
Oh, I don't care.
Cornflakes.
I actually like those.
Ooh.
Those were good.
Grape nuts.
Never heard of those.
F.
Those things are F for sure.
Grape nuts are like the most dense thing you'll ever pick up. Like basically like picking up a block of lead.
Okay. You know what?
Engineering.
Put those in F.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put those in F. They deserve to be there.
What about like honey bunches of oats? You guys like those?
No.
Oh, I
love
like
those.
those actually.
Those are great.
Have you guys had Pops?
Yes. Oh no, that's what I'm thinking of.
Pops,
With
I was not a big
cornflakes.
fan of.
I would put. I did like corn pops. Pops.
Oh, I should have done Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah,
Also
I'm surprised
S
that
tier.
one wasn't on there.
Fruity Pebbles are so good.
That'd be an
tier.
S tier. But they get soggy
tier.
so fast though. Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, but
you
they're
have
still
to
good soggy.
you have to hammer those to like
They're still
hit
good
the
soggy
sweet
though.
spot. You know.
Facts.
There's Dunkin' Caramel Macchiato cereal.
What?
There's Eggo Waffle cereal.
That actually would be good.
Oreo O's.
Those suck.
We didn't even get into all the different kinds of like Captain Crunch. There's like peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's Alpha Bites, which is named after the
Oh, yeah, I've
show
seen that.
Alpha. No, what was it? Alpha Kids? Alpha. I don't even know.
Spy Kids?
There's the cereal that's called O's, which I've actually had those a couple of times. Those are good.
What?
But not popular enough. It's
Just-
like OH
Oh,
S
That-
apostrophe S.
I get it.
Mitch, that was funny.
Oh,
What about
Mike, that was also so funny.
Oh.
Tastios?
I don't know what that is.
It's the off-brand cereal.
Yeah, that's what Evan
It's
gets
the
from
one-
the food.
Yeah, those are good.
Yep.
There's Nesquik cereal. There's French Toast Crunch. There's Cosmic Brownie cereal. There's Kit Kat cereal, like we said. Panda Puffs.
What? Panda Puffs?
Annie's Cinnabunnies. K Protein. Icy flavored cereal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What?
I saw this recently. That's no.
That's just should be canceled.
No thanks.
Wendy's Frosty cereal.
Ooh, that actually could be a banger.
Might be.
If it's chocolate,
Dairy Queen should make something. Hershey's Kisses cereal.
no. It's got to be Mr. Beast Feastable.
Feastable cereal. There's a Trix Trolls World Tour marshmallows cereal.
Can I just say, these are all just candy parading around as cereal.
They are.
Yeah.
That's just all it is.
Yeah.
And it's just socially acceptable to just eat a bowl of cookies for breakfast. Like, no,
Yeah.
it's cereal. That's all I can think of as he reads these off.
Kids, eat some protein.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eat some eggs.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and
Bacon.
eggs.
You guys like Crave?
No. I think I said crave.
How do we say that?
I've seen those.
I don't.
I don't think I've ever eaten them, though.
They're good.
So,
I don't know. I think the lesson here is,
fruity cereals are the best.
but they're not the best for you.
So,
I think it's just,
Hey, I have one question before we close this out.
yeah.
Is there a cereal that you guys think that like it's name brand or nothing? Like you've had the generic kinds and it's just not at all the same. Like what is that cereal for you where you'll only eat, I don't know, the Kellogg's or the General Mills?
Obviously, Evan has no problem with Tastios.
Yeah. I'll eat any sort of Cheerio thing.
bless you.
I think Cheerios I've been always fine with. Honey Nut Cheerios, there is like a lot of like regular Cheerios tastes off-brand, tastes like the actual thing.
Yeah.
I have not ever had an off-brand Honey Nut Cheerios that tastes as good as the
That's
actual
facts.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Mhm.
I was gonna say Honey Nut Cheerios too. I feel like every generic brand I've had, it's not the right taste, and also the texture is usually more stale, and not like
Yeah.
crisp and crunchy like Honey Nut Cheerios are.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like that's the same case for off-brand like Lucky Charms.
Yeah,
It's
Totally.
just, especially with the marshmallows too.
yeah. The marshmallows are
No,
never it.
I really like the ones that are bigger and puffier though. They come in bags. I can't remember what it's called,
Yeah,
but there's an off-brand Lucky Charms. It is not the same, but I would
Yeah.
like eat them.
Yeah.
If I didn't have Lucky Charms, like I wouldn't say no. Lucky Charms, not that.
yeah. Most important meal of the day. Nothing better than a bowl of sugar and milk.
Yep. But what do you pour first?
It's my favorite.
Cereal first, obviously.
Table.
That was a good answer.
I prefer milk cereal than the bowl.
Yep.
Joey, any final thoughts on cereal?
Don't eat it. Just eat eggs and sausage.
Boo.
It's good.
That's all.
It's good.
All right. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up this episode. Cereal's wrapped
like-
up in plastic bags.
Like SJ is rapping on IB Flexin'.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And enjoy IB Flexin' as the outro of this podcast.
I be flexing.
Josh, you want to finish us off here?
I will. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed our unsolicited opinions about cereal. And please tune in next time for more of our opinions and also some more fun things coming up
Oh, and also-
as we hit summer.
Please, I posted on Instagram today. Please send in your disputes because we're going to do another disputes podcast
Ooh.
soon. I got a few already, few bangers. They're pretty funny,
All right.
but we need some more. So send those in as well.
Remember, funny disputes mostly, guys.
Yes.
If you have any serious disputes,
Maybe I can
please
just,
see your
I can
nearest
just go out on a
counselor.
limb and say funny disputes only.
Yeah. Yes. Continue, Josh.
I don't know. That was basically all I had. Hope you all have a great day.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Peace out, boys.
See you in the next realm.
Peace out, gangsters.
Yeah, they see me, feeling envy, wanna be me. I be flexing, I be flexing, I be flexing, I be flexing, trying to call me, get some money. I'm too busy. I be flexing, I be flexing, I be flexing, I be flexing, I be stacking, they be lacking. Yeah, I'm locked in. I be flexing, I be flexing, I be flexing.